I got here 6'10", freshman. I was probably about 320. As a freshman at my size, only differences really was, if I was posted up on the block, that was it. I was posted up on the block. No one was really moving me off the block. Then Coach Pitino got hired.
Last one, Mo!
Well, I remember when we first took over, we had individual workouts with all the guys. And as we were evaluating the players, the system we run here is, we like to play up and down. We love to play fast, which requires our bigs to be in pretty good shape. The biggest thing that Coach noticed was just the conditioning factor with our bigs in terms of just how their bodies looked, how their bodies reacted, how their bodies moved. And I remember him bringing all the bigs together after one of the workouts and kind of pointing Mo out and saying, if this is going to work, you're going to have to change. And by change, he meant referring to his body. He said it one time, and that's all it took, was one time.
Once I heard that, it's pretty much on the line for me, and I know this is what I want to do in my future, so I just did what had to be done.
4 plates, 5 plates, 6 plates, sets of 4 count reps, okay? Just work in with him.
Sean Brown, our strength coach, was in the NBA for a number of years, so he had that backing. And so Mo respected the fact that this isn't the first time that Coach Brown has done this.
It's the things in the weight room that started to change. He literally could not hold himself on a chin-up bar because he always relied upon just being a big body. Knowing he was going to be a lighter body, he needed to get stronger. Yesterday he did a set of 6 of these chin-ups, regular chin-ups with a 40-pound weight jacket on. And I always laugh with him about it because I kind of knew we'd get to this point. I never thought we'd get to this point in such a short period of time, which is an indicator of his commitment.
Coach Brown, brought the scale into the weight room every morning, so every day I'm stepping on that scale and seeing a number, and if the number's not lower than what it was yesterday, I got to run or do some kind of, something to make up for, what I did the day before. The heaviest I've been was probably around 340, 345. Right now I'm around 250, 255, so that's 90 pounds right there. I used to order probably like a meat lover's omelet, hash browns, pancakes, things like that. I'm gonna get can I get egg whites with seasonal vegetables and a side of sausage? I would have got a nice cheesy omelet, but I gotta watch my figure now. Yeah.
Get anyone upset. Looking good, man.
Thank you. There's portion control as well as what I'm eating. Once I get full, I stop eating. Don't try to force the issue. It's tough, but it's just something I needed to do.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Differences now on the court for me, my movement. My freshman year, I'm pretty sure I had 1 dunk, and then now as a senior, I've had a bunch of dunks already. Just getting up and down the floor and getting off the floor is probably the biggest difference for me.
It's helped his overall game. Offense, defense, leadership even, because now guys can look at him and say, well, if Mo can drop 65, 70 pounds, what's my excuse if coach is asking me to do A, B, C, or D to help the team?
It all goes back to the athlete. I would like to say there's some secret potion, but it's not. It's just a tremendous amount of dedication.
It's a whiteout here at Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Let's go. All way together. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
The Gophers in their road maroon jerseys with the gold and the white piping and trim, and the Hawkeyes in their home white uniforms with the black and the gold trim. Woodbury backing down Walker, still backing him down. He's doubled, lost the ball, and Walker has the steal. The outlet to Matthews. Layup is good, and we're tied 2-2. Down low to Walker. Spins in, left-handed shot. Good. He got it to go. His first field goal. Gophers on a 7-0 run.
Minnesota doing a great job defensively of just keeping your guy in front of you.
Into the paint. Blocked shot off of White.
This is a pesky defense that is playing very engaged and inspired basketball really on both ends of the floor.
Utah into the paint, lost the ball, lost a shoe, and here come the Gophers. Hollins in a 3-on-3 to Bugs in the corner. 3-ball, good! And it's a 12-0 run. Mason on the drive, and his shot is blocked. Here come the Hawkeyes the other way. White. And a fancy reverse layup is good. He has 7. It's a 2-point game. Throws up an NBA range 3 that's good. Wow. Minnesota's had a bunch of those. Pretty good basketball game here in Iowa City. Gophers trying to get a win on the road here. Their first Big Ten win on the road. Nate Mason against Gazelle. Works his way into the paint. 8-foot shot. Good! Nate Mason, big time bucket. Here's Hollins into the paint. Kicks to Mason. Open 3, right side. Got it! 5 in a row for Mason. Here's Hollins. Gives to King along the baseline. Leans in with a shot. Got it! 3:41 to play in the game. Minnesota by 8. Hollins open look. Yeah! Minnesota by 11. 53-42.
It's a great position to be in for the Gophers, although Minnesota's been in this situation multiple times this season. Let's see if Minnesota can close this one out.
2:40 to play. Here's White in the paint. His shot is good, and a foul called on King. Olashini has it for Iowa. Out to Utah. He has an open 3 and good. And this crowd is coming to its feet. Charles Bugs to inbound. He'll loft it out, and it's intercepted by Utah. Here come the Hawkeyes. White, slam dunk. So up 11 at 2:40. Now up 3. Here come the Hawkeyes. 15 seconds to play. Gazelle weaves into the paint. Lost the ball. Walker has it. And Minnesota has won it on the road in Iowa City. Golden Gophers 64. Iowa Hawkeyes 59. Minnesota's season is not dead just yet.
Big time. Defensively, everything we did now, like Mo, that strip, all that stuff's got to be carryover, man. It can't just be a one-time deal. Carryover, and we're good. Carryover. 3 in a row, baby. Carryover. Let's go.
Great job. Guys, that's the way to break through. Nate, you hit some big-time free throws. Mo, you hit some big-time free throws. We got it done with our defense. First stop of the greatest week of our career. Let's get in here.
Let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Great job. Great job.